Get that wildcat rig out of my way.
I can't. My wheel's gonna bust.
I can see that. Use your spare.
I ain't got no spare.
Well, then you better drag that rig out of my way. I got a schedule to meet, and I'm gonna meet it.
Okay, wheel'll cool off in a minute. But I ain't gonna bust my axle.
You move them jugheads, or I'm gonna move them for you.
Now you listen to me. All right, now let me tell you something, mister. I know the feel of a whipping. No man and no animal ain't gonna feel a lash when I'm around. You understand?
Looks like you had a little trouble, huh?
No trouble. Box burn out. I just gotta get this load into Virginia City. Much obliged,
sir. My name's Joe Cartwright. This is Candy Kennedy.
Howdy. Howdy. You can just call me Gunny. This here's my woman, Serafina.
Con mucho gusto, senor.
Virginia City, you planning to stay long?
No reason to. Head north to Canada as soon as I deliver this load.
There's only one freighter in Virginia City. They sure could use another.
Well, thank you, but I'll be moving on.
Well, if you're running any trouble fixing that wagon, we got a line shack a couple of miles from here. You're welcome to use it.
I ain't looking for no charity, mister.
Oh, I'm not offering you any. Change your mind about hauling that freight, just let me know.
I'm obliged.
Let me stay here and give him a hand, huh?
Good night.
You're ex-Army.
What makes you say that?
Way this gear stowed and lashed, that's Army. So are the knots.
Yeah. You sound like a authority.
Born and raised on an Army post.
Well, anybody can learn how to tie a knot. You want to pull that log out of there, son?
Gunny. That's what gunnery sergeants are called.
Yeah. Well, it could be for Gunny's sack. What my paw stuffed me into to throw me to the sharks. I'm a freighter, mister. The best.
All right, so I guessed wrong. I'll help you with that. Get you hitched up, I'll show you that line shack, all right?
All right.
Muchas gracias por todo.
De nada, senor. Kenny, I hope you'll think on that freighting job. It'll be worth your while.
Well, I'll study on it, mister. I think that's all I'll do, brother.
Yep.
Adios.
All around, the land is good. A man could taste it. Know when to plow, what to plant.
Serafina.
Maybe this place.
Serafina. Ain't no place in this country.
All these years and never one piece of land to call our own.
Catches up, Hijita. It always catches up, all right?
But there is this pride that I have for you.
Well, one man's pride is another man's hate.
But I know you better than anyone else. And I cannot forget that in my country you were a hero.
Well, it's a long time ago, and there ain't no place for me here or in your country, all right?
The past, always the
Now,
past.
listen, the past is right here, Hijita. Right there, where they branded my face like a pariah dog. That's the past.
Maybe it was you who branded them. If you gave this place a chance.
No, not this place. Canada. Up there, they will have a chance.
But after all this time, people must forget.
No, there's always going to be somebody who remembers. Always, as long as I'm in this country.
You are my country, mi mundo. As long as I am with you, that is country enough.
You want to sell your outfit, Wildcatter?
Nope. You got a load of freight going north?
Why?
I'll haul her for you.
Nothing moves in or out of Virginia City. It's not on Cambo wagons. You'd make out better working for me.
I'm my own man, mister.
$100 for the wagon, 50 apiece for the horses. That's 100% more than they're worth.
I'm moving on.
Steady job, top pay.
Bet he's been out to see Cartwright.
He offer you that timber job that can't be done?
Better get your foot off my wagon.
You can't pick up work here, Gypsy. I get every business under contract to Campo free. Yeah. I like the way he handles his rig.
Handles it better than you handled him.
He'll come crawling back.
Him.
Yep, as soon as his empty belly tells him to.
$30-footers. Hand hewn, Mr. Campbell, hand hewn. Isn't a mill within 1,000 miles of here can cut beams this size.
Well, I can haul them to Virginia City for you. All you have to do is cut them in half.
Mr. Campbell, our contract with the Opera House calls for 3 30-foot beams, not 6 15-footers.
Well, do you think you can haul them as they are?
Well, it's an impossible job, but I think I can do it. Once you sign that contract.
We doubled the price in this contract.
Well, the old contract's expired.
You got a contract expiring, too, ain't you, Mr. Campbell?
You mean the government mail and freight contract? Well, I'll win that again. Never lost a contract race yet. No competition this time. Nobody wants to race against me. You may as well sign it. I'm the only freighter around.
I wouldn't say that.
You talking about that gypsy teamster?
Mm-hmm.
I offered him a job. He's thinking about it right now. Well, Mr. Cartwright, I can't waste any more time. Sign now or we'll both forget it.
Campbell, I don't like ultimatums.
Your choice, Mr. Cartwright. But you made a mistake. You got more than beams to haul. You got logs and lumber. You haven't got the rigs or the drivers to do it. You're gonna have to sign this contract. When you do, the price may be higher still.
I think this wildcatter you found is good, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's find out. Está bueno.
Hi, senor. I'd like you to meet my brother Hoss and my father.
Con mucho gusto, senor.
Is your husband around? We want to talk some business with him. Ah, hey, Gunny.
Howdy.
I know the shack wasn't much. I hope you found everything you needed.
No, she's fine, thank you.
Gunny, I'd like you to meet my father, Ben Cartwright. This is the man I was telling you about.
Get up my land, Riley.
I think we ought to talk.
I'm sure you had a nice long talk with Gunny. That should be sufficient for you.
Yeah, we talked to Gunny. But he didn't tell us anything. What's it all about, huh?
I have nothing to say.
Well, I think you're going to have to say something. There has to be a good reason to kick a man and his wife off our land.
I'm sorry that I lost my temper. Let's just leave it at that.
That's not enough. What's it all about?
I'm sure you two have plenty to do without standing around here talking. Why don't you go do it? Come in. Well, come in, come in. Door's open. What do you want?
I'll haul for you.
No, thank you.
We's old vets from a war long forgot, Cartwright.
Not long enough for me to forget that you're a traitor.
You got the wrong word. That's a D tattooed on my cheek, not a T.
That's right. A D. For deserter.
A deserter. I spent 15 years in your army. From milksop bugle boy to gunnery sergeant, the best the army ever had.
And you used those guns leading the San Patricio Battalion against the Americans at Churubusco.
Blizzards we give you. Blizzards of grapnel from the heights we give you.
Yes, that's right. And killed my men for Santa Ana.
For my brave St. Pat boys, that's what it was for. Potato famine Irish, they had reason enough to cross the river over to the Mexican side. Fresh off the boats they was, looking for freedom, and what do they get? The army grabs them, The horses was treated better. You saw it. The horses wasn't tied to stakes and whipped.
Yes, I saw it. I was there, and I said it was wrong, and you know that.
I said it was wrong at the time.
I said it was wrong at the time, but that's no excuse. You were not born Irish immigrant. You were born under the stars and bars.
They was my men.
What do you want?
I told you I'd haul for you. Well, you got some long timbers up there that nobody can get down. I'm the best freighter around, man. You need me.
I don't need you.
All right, I was just returning a favor.
What favor?
I've been to town. You didn't tell anybody about me. I owed you for that. Now we're even.
So, Gunny riding up. Yeah, we, found some fences to fix. We worked on them.
Good.
Hey, want some coffee or something?
Something on your mind? Something you'd like to ask?
No, I figure you got all the answers and all the questions, Bob. I think I'll wash up for dinner.
Senora? Is your husband around?
I am very, very grateful to you, Senor Cartwright.
For what?
In other towns, when a man finds out who my husband really is, they make it a public spectacle, a ritual. They tie him in the public square and shave off his beard so that all can see the D that your army branded on his cheek.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
He was a hero in my country.
Never mind, Senora.
Let me tell you a thing about my husband. He never deserted a friend. He was loyal to his men to the end.
Come by to find out if we're getting off your land. We are. We'll be gone come morning. Came to offer you a job. What for? I was a traitor 5 hours ago. I'm the same man now.
That's right. You said you'd haul for me.
You said no. Something changed your mind?
Nothing's changed, Riley. And do you want a crack at bringing those beams down, or don't you?
Why? Because Campbell Freight can't do it? You're just too stiff-necked to admit you need me, Cartwright.
Make you feel any better? We need each other.
You can't saw them beams. You can't put drill holes in them. You can't put spikes in them, it'd weaken them. You're not gonna balance a 30-foot beam on a wagon. You ain't got the rig to do it if you knew how. Cambo knows he can't do it. What makes you think I can do it?
I saw you do it. You cannon on the heights at Churubusco. I saw that road. There was no way to get those long guns around those turns, but you did it.
Yeah, I did it. In that war we were in. I'll haul your beams for you and deliver them unscratched.
Starting when?
Come morning. You ain't got no special fondness for that buckboard I saw at your place.
How are you going to use that buckboard?
Not the whole buckboard, just the front wheels and the wagon tongue.
Well, I don't see how. Yeah, I think I do.
Why don't you come by in the morning and see if you're right?
Yeah. $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $100. There you go.
Well, I think before you decide for sure, you ought to know what the rules say. Now, the first wagon to cross the finish line will be awarded a 2-year contract. No wagon crosses the line, no contract.
Gunny will finish.
In that wagon, huh? Now, each wagon will be loaded with 1 ton of mixed freight.
Clem, we know the rules.
Now, hold on. This is over 15 of the toughest, steepest miles we could find.
It'll be an easy day for Gunny.
Here's the $100 entrance fee, Clem.
Well, all right. You're the boss. Hang on. Don't you want a receipt?
Now, you try to leave town with the money, I'll call the sheriff.
Take care. You take care.
Them boys just wasting their money. Gunny's rig won't last 5 miles, let alone 15.
Yeah, I got money here that says you're wrong.
You're on.
Hey, Willard, how come you ain't home oiling that whip?
No need for that.
You know, Joe and Canny just paid Gunny's entry fee. Looks like you and your boss got some real competition now. I'm betting Gunny takes it.
Willard will be driving. Him and Cambo's been rolling freight all their lives.
I got $20 here that says Gunny wins the race.
You got a bet.
You mean you two put up $100 entry fee for me?
That's right. You're gonna race Cambo tomorrow.
No, I'm not. You just wasted yourself $100.
Well, what's the matter, man? You afraid you can't beat him?
I'm the best, and so's my team, but I ain't racing.
Now, look, if this has got something to do with a problem between you and my pa, forget it.
The answer is no. Now, you just get away from here and leave me be. All right. I did a job that nobody else could do. I got paid for it. I don't owe nobody nothing.
Up till now, get either. But you could win from Cambo.
Why? What for?
Perhaps for Ben Cartwright.
Ben Cartwright. You think he's changed? No more than me, he hasn't.
But that did not stop him from giving you work. As much as he hated the thing you did. And he did not tell the others about you.
Another man will, won't he? They always do.
But not Ben Cartwright.
I don't owe him nothing.
I have a feeling in my heart that you do. Joder, perro, váyanse.
Easy, senora. Now, you only have one shot left in that scattergun. And that's 4 of us.
That's a primero. That's far enough. Come on, move out. Move out before somebody gets hurt.
You're gonna pay for this, Cartwright. Campbell's gonna squeeze you dry.
The gunny isn't gonna run that race. I changed my mind. You can't run that race.
I said I changed my mind. I'm better than you are. I am better than he is. You're going to eat my dust tomorrow, so now you get.
Gunny, you just save your breath. I'm running that race tomorrow. Why? You want to show me how good you are? I'm my own man, Ben Cartwright. I got my own reasons for what I do. You may win, but you'll never get that contract. Why, you gonna stop me? No. The government will. Before they give you a contract, they'll investigate you. They'll find out you fought with the Mexicans, killed American soldiers. No, you'll never get the contract. Then the newspapers will find out, and everybody around town will know who you are and what you did.
I don't want the contract, but I'm not going to let Campbell get it without a fight.
Well, you can't run that race alone. I'll help you. Swamper, brakeman, anything you need. Cartwright, I plan to run my team down that mountain flat out tomorrow from Giddy up to Woe. You got the belly for that? We better fix that wheel and get the wagon ready.
All right, gentlemen, you've got 4 minutes till starting time.
I'd want to run him right in the ground, Mr. Campbell. The way I figure, I ought to finish at least a mile ahead.
All right, now I'm going to tell you.
No, why don't you?
Now listen to me. You try using that whip on me today like you did last night, and I'm going to do 2 things. First of all, I'm going to wreck that wagon. And second of all, I'm going to shove that whip down your throat. You understand me?
It's mighty big talk, mister.
I'm through.
Oh, wait a minute. What's this about last night?
He's your man. I figure you know.
Well, if I knew, I wouldn't be asking. What happened?
He come visiting me and my woman. Well, that whip and some of his friends.
Is that true? I was just talking, Mr. Campbell.
He was just trying to run me out of town so he could win the race. That's what he was doing.
That's the truth, Campbell. I was there.
Ed,
Yes, sir.
you're driving for me. You're fired.
Hey, now, wait a minute.
Get out of here.
Willard's idea, not mine. I didn't have to do things like that to win. And I'm going to win. As just good a driver as Willard, maybe better.
10 seconds, gentlemen. Go!
Take a ride? Come on.
What are you two doing? Ain't you gonna wait for the finish of the race?
I can't wait to find out who's in the lead. We're gonna ride out and meet him.
They ought to be halfway down that mountain by now.
I think I'll hang around here and have me a beer and a seat on the finish line. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Are you all right?
Blaster. Yes, I'm all right. Now we need something to lift this up, Gunny.
All right. I got a spare wagon, sir.
Get up there, that
Right, you can let it down.
Here he comes. All right. Clear.
Clear the street! They're coming out of the mountains. Get out of their way! Come on, get that buggy in.
Brigade! Faster! Help! Help! Come on, Brigade! Get him moving! Hit him! I know it. You got him? Got him. Hold him steady. We're going to do it! Come on, Diamond!
Congratulations, Gunny. What are you doing sitting down here? You're supposed to be up there on the box.
Well, here's the contract. It just has to be filled out with the name signed and witnessed, but it's yours. You won.
Well, that's a lot of work for a little bitty piece of paper.
Come on, boys. The beer's on me.
That's a fine piece of driving. Yeah, you're the first man ever beat me in a contract race.
I guess this kind of put you out of business, huh?
Probably. I'll try, but you can't show a profit without that contract.
Well, I might talk a trade.
What, partnership? Or what? You name it.
New wagon, new harness, and a load of freight to haul up north.
Is that all?
Well, No, that ain't all. I didn't beat you by myself. Ben Cartwright and me, we's old vets. I guess he had a stake in this race, too. I'll tell you what, you write a contract to haul freight for the Ponderosa for a fair price. You guarantee the same for all comers, and she's yours.
You got a deal. I'll have it in writing in 20 minutes. You can pick out your wagon and harness whenever you like.
All right.
In case you're wondering, Willard's the one that dropped the tree in the road.
You sure?
I'm sure. We got 2 witnesses.
You could have wrecked both wagons and killed us all. I'll sign a complaint.
Get down off of there.
Sheriff, hold up. You ain't by any chance the same fellow who cut my lead line, are you?
Yeah, well, it looks like your rent's paid for a long while.
Guess you'll be moving along now.
Giving me a hand the way you did, that was a decent thing.
It was a good ride.
I'm obliged.
Good luck.
Well, pick up my woman, I'll be on my way.
Take turns cleaning out these water holes, and for some unknown reason, Candy always gets the messiest job.
Yeah. Just seems like some fellas never have no luck, don't it?
Yeah.
Come payday, there's gonna be some changes.
Changes? What kind of changes?
I'm gonna take myself into Virginia City. And I'm gonna get me a brand new set of clothes. I mean, hat, shirt, pants, boots, the works. And they ain't gonna be work clothes either. And I'm gonna get myself a haircut. And a shave and a 4-hour bath to get this mud out of my hide. I'm gonna get myself all dressed up, and I'm going out among them.
Really have some high living, huh?
Higher than a courthouse flagpole, brother.
Hey, you know, a fella can't do too much of that high living just on $1, and that's all you're gonna have after you get through buying all them duds.
Oh, he's not gonna have that much. See, I seem to recall Candy getting an advance from Pa on this month's wages.
Oops.
They're gonna have enough money for a new handkerchief, let alone do any of that high living.
All right, I forgot. Next month. Next month.
Well, we'll see you next month.
Yeah.
There's got to be an easier way to make a living.
Hey, you keep digging, you might strike it rich.
We'll see you, Candy.
Are you Mr. Candidate?
Yeah.
Did you know a Paiute named Billy Two Biscuit?
Paiute? Yeah, I know.
Where were you the first week in April this year?
What's that to you?
Could be very important.
First week of April. I don't know. I was in Billy Biscuit's cabin. That's where I was. The south slope of Squaw Mountain.
How was he?
Hurting. He broke his leg.
Oh, you saved his life. You found him in a snowstorm with a broken leg. You took him to his cabin, nursed him, fed him.
If you know all that, what are you asking me for?
To make sure you're the right man. Billy Two Biscuit died recently of snake bite. He made you his sole heir. He left you his mining claim.
Poor Billy. Poor Billy.
Now, I represent Nevada Mining Incorporated. And I'm here to make you one firm take-it-or-leave-it offer. $100,000 plus standard royalties for the right to develop and work the mine.
100,000 what?
Dollars. 50,000 in cash, 50,000 in shares in Beulah Land Sales and Development Corporation. I have the cash with me.
You got something you want me to sign?
Yes, sir, I sure do. Here you are. Right there, the bottom line.
Here?
Right, that's it. Right.
How long is it till dinner?
I don't know, about an hour or so, I guess.
Goodbye, water hole! Get the champagne ready, boys! I'm gonna take me a bath!
What do you think, sunstroke?
Could be. Local weed, maybe.
Hey, buddy, you all right?
All right. Have you ever seen a whole satchel full of money? Look at that. Look at that. Here. Have a sample. That's real money. Champagne ready, boys. That's $500.
It's still there. It's still real. It's hard to believe.
I'll tell you, that Billy Two Biscuit sure must have thought a lot of you.
He was kind of a hermit, Joe. Poor Billy, I don't think he knew anybody else.
What are you going to do first, Candy?
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to worry about what I'm going to do first. I'm just going to float and enjoy.
Yeah, don't blame me.
This Beulah Land Corporation, Candy, did Mr. Hornsby tell you anything about it?
Just that the stock certificates are in this bag, and I looked, and they are. That's all I know.
I was just wondering. I'd never heard of them.
I'll find out and let you know. I want to say that every minute I've spent here has been a pure pleasure.
I imagine the biggest one was cleaning out that water hole, huh?
Oh, yeah, they're fun.
Even that. I don't quite know how to say this, but I'm in your debt.
Oh.
Oh, I am. Really. If you ever feel a pinch for money, all you have to do is whistle, and I'll be glad to help.
Candy, thank you.
I'm going to have a party, a big party. Be a favor to me if you could spare Hoss and Joe to help with the planner.
Oh. Well, if you think that Hoss and Joe are good at planning parties, of course.
Can you leave now?
We're halfway there. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hang out with a millionaire.
Candy.
I forgot.
Come on, moneybags.
Extreme Cowboy inherits silver fortune. Read all about it. Extreme Cowboy inherits silver fortune. Read all about it. There he is. That's him. Is it true? Did an Indian give you $1 million?
Hey, let me see that paper, son. Yeah, it says right here, a fortune estimated at $1 million.
Mr. Kennedy, I'm Harriet Castor. We've never really met.
We did once.
This is my daughter, Ruth. We're having an open house Sunday afternoon at 2. Just good friends, good talk, good food. We'd be delighted if you'd join us.
Well, I'd
Good. We'll see you at 2. Come along, dear.
Want to be among the first. Long had the feeling that you'd be a man of importance. H. Parker Smith, Mr. Kennedy. Spent my life in the world of finance. Be a pleasure to serve as your investment counselor.
Well,
my card, sir.
Gentlemen, Mr. Kennedy has a lot of business to discuss. If you'll excuse us. Mr. Kennedy, come right in. Here. If you'll excuse us, gentlemen, please.
Excuse me, George. Mr. Williams, excuse me.
Fellas, wait. Later.
Popular, all of a sudden. You don't look any different than me.
Well, he's a very important fellow. You're Mr. Smith.
Did you guys read the papers? I'm the newest millionaire in town.
Oh, I forgot. How do you like it?
Yeah, it's a little small, but it'll do for now.
For now.
Yeah, for now. Till I knock out a few walls or maybe build myself a brand new one. I'll do a lot of entertaining.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot you're invited to Harriet Castor's tea party. Put you up there with the best of them.
Well, give me a chance to discuss my new stock holdings with some of the rest of them millionaires.
You know, I didn't even know you knew Harriet Castor. Where'd you meet her?
Oh, 4th of July parade. I told her she was standing on my foot.
Oh, well, he really knows it.
40 miles of fine print in this thing.
Mr. Kennedy! Mr. Kennedy, it's the hotel manager. Mr. Kennedy? Mr. Kennedy, it's the hotel manager, Mr. Kennedy.
Just a minute. Later.
And compliments of the management.
Well, thank you. They were a little busy right now.
Oh, yes, of course. Now, I just wanted to assure you that myself and the staff are at your disposal. Stand ready to do anything at all to make your stay worthwhile and enjoyable. Special food.
Wait.
Beulah Land Corporation.
These are good.
They sell land. That makes sense. Ranches and farms in Beulah Valley. Wherever that is.
Oh, didn't it say where?
In Nevada. That's all it says. Here, take a look.
We're busy.
our guest.
Mr. Kennedy?
Yeah, no, ma'am. That's him over there, the surrounded one.
Pretty.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
I meant the money.
Mr. Cartwright, come back. Nice short coat. A piece of material like this you'll like. All right, Mr. Cartwright, come in. I'll give you
Thank you much, fellas. Yes, good day, gentlemen, ladies.
I was gonna have one of those apples. I think I did buy a suit.
A suit? When that tailor left here, he was talking about 6.
Well, a man can use 6 suits. That jewelry fella had some good-looking watches.
Yeah, I saw a good-looking watcher watching your money.
Money. Money? Where's the money?
Hey. You looking for this?
Thanks, Joe.
Why don't you be smart, put it in the bank.
Now. And then let's have a nice cold beer. Huh?
What do you mean beer? With your kind of money, I want champagne.
I'll take either.
You'll take both.
Hey, what, gentlemen?
Well, it's your money. Virginia City's finest. Heck. And what's this?
Imported beer, the best. Came all the way from Europe, right around the Horn. Oh, with, course, a little more, but Mr. Candy can sure afford it now that he's a millionaire.
I'm not a millionaire, right?
You ain't changed a bit, Candy. Now, that's the good part. You hit it big, but you're the same old Candy. Thank you.
You son of a gun, you. All right, now, we got the guest list. Virginia City is coming. Now, what about music, entertainment?
We're gonna have a lot of people. It's gotta be a big band or they won't hear it.
Hey, how about the fireman's band? They ain't very good, but they sure are loud.
Hey, they're loud.
Yeah, all right. Make it 2 bands. That way the folks won't have to stop dancing when the musicians are out getting a beer.
Very good, very good. 2 bands, loud. I like that.
Honey.
Now, what about food? We gotta have some good food. What do you like?
Well,
Kennedy?
Honey, I think we better have a couple of...
Jim here. I own the Rocker H Ranch.
Oh, I've heard of the brand, yeah.
Been building it for 10 years. Fighting Paiutes, Nestors, Rustlers. Got a fair spread now. I'm getting bigger all the time.
That's great. If I want to buy a ranch, I'll look you up.
Do you think 2 is enough?
It's not for sale.
3, huh?
What I'm here for. What's this Beulah Land Company? Says here you're a major stockholder.
Yeah, that just happened. I haven't gotten into it yet.
I got a brother, little Billy, lives in New York. Got a wife and 5 kids. He's doing fine, but he wants to come west. So he sold his business and bought himself 200 acres of Beulah Valley, orchard land. With grass, water, roads, bridges.
It sounds like a good deal to me.
Where is Beulah Valley? I've been in Nevada 20 years. I never even heard of it.
Well, I don't know. But I'll find out. If you want to come by the hotel tomorrow, I'll tell you all about it, all right? See me tomorrow at the hotel.
Here, Mr. Kennedy. Finest watches in the world. Solid gold nugget chains. How about that?
Bartender said it was down here somewhere. It says a brand new office just opened yesterday.
Hey! Anybody want to know what time it is?
Told us 4 times in the last 3 minutes.
Hey. Hey, there it is. New signs.
What do you mean you don't know? You work here?
I just started yesterday.
Who does know?
Mr. Perry. But he isn't here.
When will Perry be here?
Tomorrow. He said he'd be here all day tomorrow.
Yeah, well, so will I. You better have some answers by then, too.
Gentlemen. Why, you're Mr. Kennedy. All that money, it must be wonderful.
Oh, when I find out, I'll let you know. Right now, I want to know where Beulah Valley is.
Well, like I told that gentleman, I just started working. I don't really know. Mr. Perry did say it was east of here.
Well, so's New York.
And the Mississippi.
How far east?
He didn't tell me.
Well, I've ridden all over the eastern part of Nevada, and I never heard of no Beulah Valley.
Hey, maybe we can find out at the courthouse.
My new watch says the courthouse is closed. Let's grab some more of that seasick beer.
Hey, thanks.
Say.
Bring coffee now, yes?
No, later. Did you order breakfast?
3 breakfast. Fried eggs, ham, toast, coffee.
Is that all?
Plenty breakfast. I.E. knows how much 3 men eat.
Maybe. But I.E. doesn't know Hoss Cartwright.
Hey, you've been in there for 2 hours splashing around. When are you getting out?
Been in there long enough to grow fins.
Oh, yeah. Well, I promised myself a long, hot bath to get that waterhole mud out of my hide, and I'm just collecting.
Go catch him double order of everything, boss.
Right.
Who's that?
Oh, that's I.E. I hired him this morning.
Hired for what?
I needed somebody to fetch and carry.
Oh, well, everybody needs one of those.
Of course. We're going to go fetch us some breakfast. You want to come along?
No need. Breakfast's on its way up.
Gee, it's nice to be rich, isn't it?
Ah, yes. I just can't hardly stand to see good food going to waste.
We noticed. Hey, here's one from an old friend of yours, a fella named Billy Martingale.
Never heard of him.
Well, anyway, he wants to borrow $10,000 from you. Maybe he's gonna pay you back, though. $2 a week.
That's all right.
He must come from a long-lived family.
Here's one from a little girl I went to school with. In a town I was never in.
Oh. Hey, here's a beauty. Hey, you didn't go to school with this girl, but you know her real well. Yeah, you ever hear of a girl named Sally Simpson?
No.
You don't know her? Well, you're going to. You better show that to your lawyer.
Hey, it's a little girl who wants to marry me. If I send $3,000, I don't have to come to the wedding.
I don't blame her.
Go away, please. Nobody home. Go away, please. Nobody home.
Mr. Kennedy! Atwood Perry! You old antelope, I've got to talk to you.
Oh, yeah. Hey, let him in. Perry.
Mr. Kennedy.
Yes. Come in,
Nice
come
to
in,
meet
come
you.
in. This is Joe Cartwright, Hoss Cartwright, friends of mine.
Cartwright?
How are you?
Would
Would you like some breakfast?
No, thank you very much. I was sorry to have missed you yesterday. I always like to know our stockholders, especially when their holdings entitle them to a seat on the board.
What?
The board of directors. Your 5,000 shares entitle you handsomely. May I change my mind and have a cup of coffee?
Board of directors?
Yeah.
Coffee, yes. Sit down. I'll get it for you.
Thank you.
How do you take it?
Just black, please.
Ain't that something? Yesterday, the only seat he had was on board a horse.
Well, that's how to succeed, though. Hard work and a fella coming along handing you a satchel full of money.
That's right.
Virtue shall not go unrewarded, my friends.
Oh, thank you. Look, I brought a little booklet that you might study at your leisure. Tells you all about the corporation.
Thanks.
We're always on the lookout for capable young men, you know. Have you ever built a bridge or built a road or maybe dug a well?
Yeah, all three.
You ought to see him clean a water hole.
All three?
Yeah.
Really? Well, then you're my man. You're hired.
No. Talk to me in a year or two, because until then, I'm going to be doing some resting.
Well, I may have said it badly. What I'm offering you is a position as vice president. In charge of field operations.
Well, Atworth, I'm trying to tell you that I've retired.
Well, loafing gets to be pretty hard work. I think you'll find that out in a day or two.
No, knowing him, I don't think so. Speaking of local, we better get back to the ranch. Probably gonna think we retired. Yeah. Mr. Perry, pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, gentlemen.
Aye, get their hats, huh?
Beulah Valley?
Mm-hmm.
Where's it at?
Why, that's right next door to heaven. It's probably easier to show you than to tell you about it, and I'll be very happy to do that one of these days soon.
Well, we've been living here for a long time. I just never heard of it, that's all.
Well, look, since your friends are leaving, why don't you come with me and have a look at your new office?
My office? I didn't say I was going to take that job.
No, but you said you were going to think about it. You might as well have a look at your new office. Come on.
Vice President.
Hey, you got my hat? Yeah, if it still fits.
Thank you.
Later, fellas, later.
Here he is. You got fun out here.
Yeah, let's see.
Hey, wait.
I was just passing Mr. Kennedy. How nice to see you again. Ruth is thinking of buying a Tennessee Walker, and she'd like to have your advice.
With the horses I've been riding, I don't think it'll be much help, but I'd sure like to try.
It's good to know that our new vice president has so many important friends. I'll be in my office to drop by first chance you get.
I've got your soup ready for
Just
a
take a
Mr.
look at these
Kennedy.
handmade beauties.
Pardon me, gentlemen. Mr. Kennedy, we were discussing this, weren't we? Yes.
Most beautiful workmanship. Well, like iron. Now, look, Henny, please, I'm trying to explain to this man.
Gibson, please.
Surprised.
Yeah. I'm glad you could come by. Can I get you? Oh, I see. IE already got you.
Yes, he got me some tea. Won't you join me?
Yeah. IE?
Oh, what? I'm sorry. He stepped out.
He did what?
He stepped out. He went to get me some cakes, cookies. You'd want me to have them, wouldn't you?
Well, sure. A whole lot of them, if that's what you want.
Sit down. I just came to say hello. You know, I was surprised there wasn't many people in the hall.
Well, I think it's because I've already bought everything in town.
I've met millionaires before, but not like you.
Oh, is that a fact?
Yeah. They were all old and fat and ugly, but you're not.
Well, I'm not old.
Or fat, or bald, and you're certainly not ugly. Now that I've found you, I'm wondering what you're gonna do.
Oh, I just remembered. I've got to run an errand.
Oh, this is my lucky day.
What?
Well, I have nothing to do. I could go with you.
What's up?
One for each of you.
Are you serious?
Wow.
You like
They
it?
are beautiful.
I like it. They're magnificent.
But why? You got birthdays coming up sometime. Call them birthday presents.
Well, Candy, that's awfully nice of you, but, you know, they're obviously very expensive saddles, and, well, are they just too fine for working stockmen?
You don't wear work clothes to church. These are Sunday saddles. Every man ought to have one.
Well, in that case, there's nothing we can say except thank you.
My pleasure. Hey,
Thank
thanks
you
a lot,
very
buddy.
much, Candy.
Hey, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Candy.
Hey, look, we got some fresh coffee inside. Why don't you and your friend come on in?
Yeah, come on in. Thank you, but we got to be getting back.
Hey, Candy, did you ever find out where that Beulah Valley was?
Not yet, but I took the job. I'm working for Beulah Corporation now, so I'll find out and let you know.
Hey, you're vice president, huh?
Well, that's what it says on the door. I'll see you.
Hey, good luck.
Yeah.
With everything.
Thank you, Candy.
You bet. See ya.
Oh, these are really magnificent saddles. Something bother you?
Yeah.
Beulah Valley?
Yeah, Beulah Valley. It just doesn't make any sense to me. If it's so beautiful and so marvelous, why has nobody ever heard of it? sell for $1. Well, a lot of people sell ranches for $1.
Yeah, $1 made it legal. And then the seller didn't have to tell you what you was buying, neither.
You sure, then?
Of course I'm sure.
Of course I'm sure. If you're so smart, how come we rode to 4 different county seats before we finally came here where all the deed transactions are recorded?
A nice day for riding. Besides, I didn't know there was such a place as this till that fellow in Slim told me about it. Now I'm beginning to think there ain't no such place as that Beulah Valley.
Oh, it's probably just a new name. What we're looking for is a transaction of a large piece of land in the name of that Atworth Perry fellow.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think he don't exist neither.
Atworth Perry. I do hereby sell for the sum of $1. Sections 21, 22, 24, 26, 27, a lot of others.
Yeah, you found
Township 12. Let's take a look at that map. All right, section 21, 22.
Never mind the sections, little brother. We've been there.
We sure have. Let's go. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Mr. Kennedy, I am certainly glad to see you. I have some things that you really must see. Now, I think that red and white.
I think blue and gold would be much better.
Ready?
Red and white is much more effective. Come into the dining room and I'll show you.
Hey, yes, ma'am.
I know exactly where the band must go.
Go here all by yourself?
You have plenty of help planning your party. You don't need me.
Oh, yes, I do.
Mr. Canada, sorry to disturb you, but I can't get those suits ready unless you come in for a fitting.
Later. I get the definite idea you don't like parties.
You're right. I don't.
How about a picnic?
I like picnics.
I know a spot. I could have somebody hitch up the buggy. We could go down by a little lake.
Well, what about Melody?
Let her find her own picnic. I'll have the cook pack us a lunch.
Candy, mind taking a little ride with us?
Later.
I want to show you something, Candy. It's kind of important.
I think they're pretty serious about this. You better go with them.
Well, I guess I have to. I'll see you later.
Where'd Mr. Canada go? Away.
Jim Harris said his brother bought from the Beulah Corporation 200 acres, orchard land, grass, water, roads.
What's that got to do with this?
You're looking at Beulah Valley.
Yeah, used to be called Starvation Flat. Mr. Perry changed the name of it.
Are you sure? We're sure. We looked it up. Perry bought 15,000 acres of this paradise for Beulah Corporation.
What are you going to do about it?
Wait a minute. What? Why look at me?
Why look at you? You're a stockholder and vice president.
Candy, people back east are spending every penny they got, buying up what they think is good orchard land. They're moving their whole families out here.
Beulah Valley's a lot closer to hell than it is to heaven. Even the lizards can't grow out there. Sand, alkali, and rocks. You couldn't grow anything but a dust storm on that land.
Well, you know you're only partly right, because water will make all the difference. And the proof is right there in that flower pot. Now, that's soil from Beulah Valley. It's water and a little fertilizer. And it's a healthy plant.
But there's no water out there. Death Valley's a garden spot compared to what you're selling.
It's a completely legal operation. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We have not and will not break any laws.
You told Jim Hare's brother he's buying orchard land. That's got to be fraud.
Why don't you sit down, Mr. Kennedy? Because I think the time has come for me to tell you some of the facts about corporate life.
I'm listening.
Beulah Land Development does not sell land to individuals, but only to the Beulah Land Development Company. Now, that's a separate and individual entity. That's a sales organization with offices in the major cities back east.
So they do the selling, and they tell the lies.
Well, the salesmen have been known to exaggerate. But if Mr. Hare reads the contract he signed, he'll find out that he got exactly what he paid for. 200 acres of land.
What about the roads and the good grass and the water?
The roads will be built, wells will be dug. It's all part of our arrangement and our deal with Beulah Land Development Corporation.
When do you start?
Well, we're in the planning stage right now. As soon as our plans are completed, why, we'll start assembling the equipment and the crews.
When?
Well, that's hard to say. Because our vice president in charge of field operations has been much too busy to talk about it.
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm supposed to dig the wells and find the water?
That's right, Mr. Kennedy.
But there's no water out there. You and I both know that.
Well, you may believe that if you like, but I have a little more faith. Look, it's a dog-eat-dog world. It's been that way since the dawn of time. Do you know the Romans even had a phrase for it? Caveat emptor. Let the buyer beware.
There's got to be a way to stop you.
Now, before you start bucking and kicking and spending a lot of time and money on expensive lawyers, you better stop and think about the stock that you own. It could make you a very rich man. Great fortunes are started just this way. And remember, it's perfectly legal.
Well, what happened? What do you say?
Let's have a beer first, huh? Aye. Where's Aye?
Gone. Fire. Hap Sing sent him away. He cheat you blind. Make come shop buy every merchant, 20 cents every dollar. Then he double the bill. This one he multiplied 10 times.
Thanks. There's no beer. How about some real good whiskey? I talked to Perry. Fuel operation is completely legal. The law can't touch it.
What are you gonna do?
The law can't stop him. What can I do?
If they sell 15,000 acres of that desert, a lot of people are going to get hurt.
Mr. Perry said the Romans had a phrase for that. Let the buyer beware. He also said all I have to do is sit still and I'm going to get very rich.
Show me the door.
Sure, come on in.
Candy? Just in time. Sit down.
I'm here because I'm in trouble. I need your help.
Well, sit down. Have something to eat. Tell us about it.
I've been trying to figure out a way to stop Perry. I've been having a lot of no luck.
The Beulah Land Corporation sells only to corporations outside the state. Is that the trouble?
That's right. And they don't make any promises they can't keep. Other corporations do that.
Have some dumplings. Hop Singh really outdid himself.
Hop Singh, bring another plate out here.
I'm George Thurston. Is Ben Cartwright here?
Yes.
George,
Oh,
come
Ben.
on in. You're right on time.
I try to be. You must be the Mr. Kennedy that Ben mentioned in his telegram.
Thank you very much for coming.
Well, it's part of my job. The legislators and the governor feel that the state land commissioner should go where he's needed. I have to tell you, Mr. Perry came to my attention 2 years ago. A timber fraud. He was sentenced to a year in jail, but appealed and wiggled free. I found him to be slippery, dishonest.
And a complete scoundrel. Excuse my not knocking. But a scoundrel. That's what you called me after the appeal.
What are you doing here?
I heard you were in town. Now, any documents that you might want to see I have in this portfolio. There you are, Mr. Thurston.
He's much too helpful and much too happy, but we might as well get on with it.
If there are any questions, I'll be...
Well, I'll ask him. What is this?
That's the list of landowners.
And this?
Oh, that's the map of Beulah Valley.
Just where is Beulah Valley?
Beulah Valley is, or was, Starvation Flat. Mr. Perry renamed it.
Here are the names and addresses. There's over 200 of them. Men who bought acreage in that waste.
Yeah, not from me and not in Nevada. They bought from corporations in the East.
George, I bought 200 acres right in the middle of Starvation Flat. And I bought them right here in Nevada.
Oh, no, you didn't, because I didn't sell it to you.
But I did. And I'm a vice president of Beulah Land Corporation.
You're fired.
I'm afraid it's a bit late for that, Mr. Perry. George, I bought this land yesterday.
200 acres. Well, well. And what were you promised, Mr. Cartwright?
Oh, other marvelous things. Deep wells, sweet water, fertile orchard land, good grass, and all in writing.
The sweetest words I ever heard.
I'm not going to jail. You'll just take it very easy. Nobody's going to get hurt.
George, wait.
We just happened to be passing by the door out there and saw this fellow backing out with a gun in his hand.
And how long were you out there, just passing the door?
Ever since you came in, Paul thought it might be a good idea.
It was. You gentlemen just escort us. I think we'll take a little walk down and say hello to the sheriff.
Here you are, my friend. Where are your glasses?
Oh, not right now. Some reporters waiting downstairs to talk to George and me. They want to know all about the fuel and land development.
Rise and decline.
Hurry back. There's a lot more of this.
All right.
Oh, yes. Giving away all that money, well, I think it was just wonderful.
It wasn't all that wonderful. I got the mining claim back. Us, have us some more champagne.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you stop popping around like a bug in a bottle and relax? Enjoy your party.
I will in a minute. Not right now.
He does have a mine and lots of credit.
Unlimited. So they tell me.
If you got unlimited credit, how about some more champagne?
Coming right up.
Right this way. That's Kennedy. There he is, right there. Thank you.
What can I do for you?
My credentials, Howard Fiber, Bureau of Indian Affairs. I understand you recently inherited a mining claim from Billy Two Biscuit, a Paiute Indian, deceased.
Yeah. I sold it, but I just got it back.
My duty is to inform you that all mining claims and properties due under Paiute law, honored and enforced by the United States government and the Bureau of Indian Affairs, become the property of the Paiute tribe upon the death of said owner.
I didn't know that.
You do now. I've taken over the claim for the Paiute tribe. Good day, sir.
Take it back. Take it back.
Well, it was a lot of fun while it lasted, folks, but the party's over.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you for immediate payment of your bill.
6 suits. I want my money. Me first. Where's mine?
Gentlemen, I gave back the money, you see, and the Indians just took back the mine. All I have is this.
He owes. Wait a minute. He owes it.
It's been nice. Maybe someday somebody will give you another mine or something.
I missed one.
No, wait a minute. Some of the money's mine. Wait a minute. You get your own mine.
That's funny, huh? Hey, you know you have to pay for everything they break.
Give me that money. Your money,
One of the dirtiest water holes I ever have seen.
Filled it. Come payday.
Some payday. Well, when you get all the rest of your bills paid back.
All right. Some payday. I'm gonna go into Virginia City and buy me that new suit of clothes.
You're gonna have some more of that high living, huh?
Well, no, I've had some of that, and it's hard work. This time, I'm gonna find a better way to go.
Hey, speaking of going, we better get back to the ranch. Hey, what time is it? You still got that fancy gold watch of yours, don't you?